Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today's video is very much different, and I don't have too many of these videos in the future coming up, but this is my first PSA return and grading that I did. So today's video only has 2 cards, and they're both Patrick Mahomes cards. I have 2 more coming back probably in about a month, maybe 2 months from now. Both of the cards I have today, I'm not sure if I showed the one before, but the one I did pull on the channel, it is a Mahomes Tiger Stripe Parallel out of 2019 Select, and the other is a 2017 Prism Silver Patrick Mahomes rookie card. That card I did not pull myself. I actually bought it at a card show shortly after Prism came out, at a card show for $1, believe it or not, literally $1. And one of the other cards that's going to be coming back in the next return, I also bought it at $1, and that was the Illusions insert out of Prism of 2017. So we'll go ahead and get started. The first card we're going to show is the Tiger Stripe card. Now, I already know what the grades are. I checked before the video. I mean, there's no point for me to be surprised. I mean, my reaction's not even going to be that good. So I figured, I'll just look at them beforehand and then I'll reveal it to you guys as well. So we have our Tiger Stripe Parallel. I pulled this myself. Probably one of the most expensive cards I've actually pulled ever, and also on the channel in general. Now, when I decided to get this graded, I would have said maybe a 45% chance it's going to get a 9, 45% chance it'll get a 10, 10% it'll be less than a 9. And my guess was pretty much spot on. I did get a 9 on it. Now, I looked the card over and everything. The surface on the card for the front was practically perfect. I mean, I've seen really bad surfaces before. I've seen really good surfaces. This was a really good surface. The only issue with the surface was here at the kneecap, where I'm pointing with my left thumb, there's a little bit of a foil issue there. Now, there was one other Tiger Stripe Mahomes that appeared on eBay. It had that same foil issue. I don't know if that could have impacted the grade on the card or not, but I guess I won't really know. The corners and edges were pretty good on this card. I didn't see any serious issues. Even looking at it afterwards, I didn't see any issues. Now, the only issue I saw with the card, really, outside of that little bit of foil issue, it would have been the back. There were surface scratches a little bit horizontal. You can't really see it in the case and with the team bag over it, but there were scratches horizontally. That, I think, was probably the main component of it getting a 9. But I'm not 100% sure on that, as the centering on this card isn't great. As you can see, this right side here on the back is significantly thicker than the left, but by PSA standards, I don't think that would have impacted the grade. Maybe that combined with the surface scratches, it would have gotten 9. But overall, I'm still happy with the 9. I mean, I knew there was a very good chance I was getting a 9 on this, and knowing that, I was still going to get it graded anyway, since a 9 I'm happy with. Now we have our 2017 Prism rookie of Patrick Mahomes. Now, this card, going into grading it, I was definitely concerned, because this card is worth a lot if it grades well, not quite as much if it doesn't. Now, at the end of the day, I bought this card for $1, and even it selling raw, it sells pretty good for raw. Sells really good at 10s and 9s. Once you start getting down to an 8 or less is when it really starts to hurt the value. So going into it, I knew, well, I spent $1 on it. Getting it graded cost about $25, $26 after all of the fees and everything. So not too bad for a card that's worth hundreds of dollars, regardless of what grade it gets, as long as it's a decent grade. So I ended up getting a 9, which I was not only surprised but very excited about, because this card was not in that great of shape, in my opinion. It might be hard to see for you guys, but there was like a little bit of a smear, like from manufacturing it. Like right here, I could not get it off. I tried everything, could not get it off. There's a little bit of cloudiness to the card even. I mean, you could see it with the team bag, but the actual card had a little bit of cloudiness on the surface, which I was a little concerned about. And there was a little bit of a speck where my left thumb is. Not really a dimple or a dent or anything, but it was a piece of dirt a little bit, couldn't get off. And also here where my right thumb is there. It's kind of hard to see, but I knew what the surface was. It wasn't that great. I knew that going in, and I still got it graded anyways. The front, you could see it's a little bit off center. It's not terribly off center by any means, but on the back you can tell that this right side is not as thick as the left side. So obviously the centering wasn't perfect right to left. Don't know about top and bottom. I'm thinking top and bottom was pretty good, but not 100% sure on that. PSA is a little bit more lenient than Beckett, if I'm correct on that as far as centering. But the right corner down here had a little bit of extra cardboard sticking out, as you could see still. That concerned me as well. Otherwise, the edges and corners were not bad by any means. But the surface was what I was concerned about. I don't remember if the back had any scratches or anything. I don't think it did. But again, I bought it at a card show for $1. It wasn't even in a top loader. At least I don't think it was. I think it was just in a soft sleeve. So it's really hard to get a good grade when it's not necessarily protected right away, or you don't know how it was protected. Of course, I bought this like 2.5 years ago. I mean, we're approaching 3 years. And when I bought this card, I didn't buy it for investment purposes. I bought it because I figured, well, this is going to be potentially the future quarterback of the Kansas City Chiefs, my favorite team. I figured, well, might as well get one. I like to get one of everything. That's kind of how I am as far as collecting like parallels. I like to get one of everything. I don't really like to go for duplicates for investment purposes or anything like that, but it ended up working out in my favor. Graded a 9. Pretty valuable card now. Definitely glad I got it graded. This was the card I was most concerned about. This is the card I felt that had the biggest chance of getting an 8 or lower just because of the surface. But PSA graded a 9, so I can't really complain about that. But yeah, both got 9s. Pretty nice. So let me know down below what you think. I mean, this is crazy. I didn't think I was going to get anything graded ever, or at least not in the near future, and I ended up getting it. My brother actually did a bulk submission of, I guess they value cards like over $100 or $200, and then also anything lower than that. So I figured, well, might as well get them graded. And I think it was worthwhile, especially for the 2017 rookie card. But at the end of the day, I'm happy with the results. 2 9s is pretty good, so I can't complain. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit the thumbs up button. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.